Hello guys, how's it going? And it's me, Mikey Perion, and welcome back to our episodes here in the iCraft server. And now we're currently here in the Ant Cities. Well, like I said during the last episode, that we are going to need a lot of shelters for our very new integrated sorting system, or integrated storage sorting system, as you may have probably watched on our last episodes. Well, basically, of course, we are going to need these shulkers for our bulk storage system. Well, basically, I think it's the most efficient way for us to use shulkers in storing most of our stuff, especially for those building materials, because we already got tons of them, right? So now I think, well, this is worth it. So currently, well, I guess this is going to be our very last Ant cities. Well, actually, we already have been like 10,000 or almost 11,000 blocks away from the center of these ant cities, right? I mean, or this ant world, should I say? But anyhow, so yeah, I still got trade stacks here, and we still need to kill some more of these here. Let me just try to. Alright, got him. Shoot this guy, and we still got 5 parts. But anyhow, yeah. I think, yeah, this is going to be the last room. And probably it's also best for us to get back to the overworld already. So yeah, so let's just wait for us to get down. And there you go. Alright, do we still got some more shulker shells around? Yeah, there's one over there. Alright. But anyhow, let's try to get back on the top here so we can easily get out of here. And yeah, so let's just check it out. So currently, I think, yeah, that's this already make us 4 stacks of shulkers and +2. So yeah, so for this episode, we are going to continue working in our headquarters, which is actually where our new integrated sorting system is actually situated. That's actually in the city of Perion. So now let's just place this back so this is how we can secure these items. And yeah, I think there's one gateway portal, if I can remember it correctly, where I actually have been to. So I actually have went I think I went northwest, so probably we have to go back southeast, because that's actually where I remember to where I've been to, and there's actually a gateway portal going back to the. So yeah, so for this episode, we are going to start building our gateway and no, not gateway, our headquarters, which is basically, yeah, it's well, it's not actually really necessary, and I'm actually lagging, dang it. Hopefully I'm still alive though. And while we're actually alive, that gave me a heart attack though. Dang it. But anyhow, so now it's time to get back to the overworld. Hopefully it's gonna be safe now. Yeah. Alright. So now let's get back to our base in the city of Perion, and of course I'm going to try to explain to you guys and show to you guys actually this more important thing before we actually start our building session. Well, basically, of course, I'm also gonna do a time lapse later on in building our, well, our headquarters, right? So now we're back in the overworld, and hello kitty, I'm still lagging though. But anyhow, so it's still daytime. So yeah, so basically, of course, I still need to show you guys that I already have removed most of our stuff from here. Well, if you guys remember that our stuff or our storage system was used to be here. Well, I still have left some of this stuff. Well, which is actually most of these are, yeah, not stockable items. So basically, yeah, I also need to sort our stuff later on. What we have actually farmed or gathered in the end cities, right? So just to show you guys, well, I did a couple of off-cam stuff, and especially doing the interiors. Well, it's kind of weird though, because I did the interior first, and oh, it's raining. But anyhow, so as you can see, I've done quite a lot, right? And also these well, this is actually a piston door, which is a modular vertical version of our modular piston door. The probably I'm gonna make a tutorial on this one just to show you guys on how I actually built this. Well, this probably I mentioned this quite a while before that I have actually came up a design for this modular piston door, which can actually go as high as we can, as much as, well, basically there's a build limit, but of course we can build up to that build limit, right? And anyhow, so basically this is how it works. So this is actually 4 block wide, and of course we have used double piston extenders, which are pretty much the same mechanics as what we have for the horizontal one, or the modular piston door, which is actually 4 block high, but this one is 4 block wide, right? But anyhow, so of course I will just gonna get into this to another video, for a tutorial video. But for now, of course, I just wanted to show you guys that I already have decorated these. I already have started working on the interiors, because later on we're gonna work on the time lapse, and basically this is also working, but there's still a bit of a problem, which is, like I said, we still need some shulkers, right? I mean, because I already have run out of shulkers, and I actually already have grabbed some shulkers in our shulker shop. So basically, yeah, as you may have probably seen, some of the modules here, some of the items were already full. So, well, actually, I also have still have some stuff left over there, which is mostly our stones that we have gathered in the biodome project, right? So yeah, so well, let me just prep up first before we actually start up our time-lapse video, or a time-lapse segment in making our headquarters right over here, right? So, but anyways, so well, of course, let me just try to sort things out, and I'll be back. So before we actually begin our time lapse, I wanted to emphasize that we're actually implementing here a Victorian architectural style, which is basically the theme in this place is going to be the Victorian steampunk theme, which is also what we have done in our base down below. I mean, beneath this, giant platform that we have here. So basically, that's actually our original plan for the city of Periona. And also, well, probably may have noticed that there's a bit of there's actually quite a lot of drops on our frame rate, because our sorting system is now functioning. So basically, those items that we actually have gathered in the end were actually being sorted now. So basically, I just chuck in shulker in this chest right over here, and now it is actually being flown in our storage system right over here. So basically, from our loading system, it will go up to our bulk storage system, and if the item is not actually found in the bulk storage system, it will actually go down here in our multi-item storage system, going to this direction. So probably, of course, the last stop is going to be here. So yeah, let me check if there are items being sorted. So the shulker shells are already here. I'm think that because I already have used a couple of shulkers, but I'm not sure what it is actually currently being sorted. So let me just see some action. Nah, but actually it's kind of hard to find some items being loaded, because we don't know what actually the items that are currently being loaded, and it's actually already done though. But anyhow, so well, so I already have already placed some materials that we're gonna need for our build, and I think we still need a couple more of orange terracotta, since we actually got a lot of orange terracotta. So I already have have some orange terracottas in our shulkers right over here. So now, well, it's time for our time lapse in order for us to finish this project, our headquarters, and well, let's do it. And well, we're actually done with the exterior walls, but here inside our new headquarters is still not done though. We still need to fix up these interiors, and probably I might do some changes because I think this lime green glass is not really that, I don't know. I still have to decide on what color to use for this one, but somehow it looks good, but it's still not that, I mean, I don't know, because lime green is not actually, part of our color palette, but somehow it's still green. We got a couple of dark prismarine, but still a different shade of green though. But well, I'm just going to decide about that later. For now, let me just leave some of this stuff here. Let me just chuck this in, and probably, of course, later on, I'm just gonna put this inside our new storage system, and of course, well, it will basically make our job much easier for our new storage system to do its, to do a job for us, right? But anyhow, so well, like I said, we still have a couple of things to do. We still don't have any stairs going up there on that section right over there, but probably, of course, let's just go out. So at least, well, this is what we have accomplished in our for this episode, for this project. And well, this is gonna be just the first part of our project here in the, well, should I say, second phase of City of Periona. But of course, now we're actually trying to build the actual city in this project, right? I mean, of course, the first part is actually the base, which is the first phase, and we already have done that. And probably, well, we still got a couple of things that we need to renovate, probably some changes that we're gonna accomplish the next succeeding episodes for our series of iCraft. But for now, well, at least we already have initiated our first build on the top of our city, which is actually our new headquarters, which is I'm totally proud about. And well, actually, I already have posted a picture or some pictures in our Discord channel, in our group. And then, well, Lids actually commented that this should be called the Buffalo Mansion or Manor. I think she mentioned Manor. Because well, we already have the Mustard Mansion, which is actually in the central town. Well, basically the Venetian duck that we have built together with Luki, we actually called it the Mustard Mansion because it's colored mustard. But this one, well, Lynn said it's colored buffalo sauce. Well, it's the same color as buffalo sauce. So that's why it can be called the Buffalo Manor, and I think it's a good name though. I mean, Buffalo Manor, it sounds, pretty awesome, right? But anyhow, so well, so far, at least I think we already have accomplished what we needed to accomplish for this episode. And like I said, I'm just going to fix the interiors, probably off cam. Well, I'm just gonna show you that, guys, once I already have accomplished it. But of course, well, I guess this is the only time that I got for this episode. So well, thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, please leave a like, and make sure to subscribe, of course, to me, to mikeyperion, and of course, I'll see you guys next time.